In one of my last videos on freelancing, I had mentioned that I bought my first car worth rupees 15 lakhs way back in 2017 purely from the money that I earned from just 4 months of freelancing. Now that caught some people's attention and they started asking me to tell everything about the offer. Who were the clients? How did they find me? How much did they pay? What were the deliverables? How much time it took? And this video is all about it. Full disclosure. This is how I made 15 lakhs in just 4 months of part-time freelancing while I was also doing a full-time Indian job. And that's how you can do it too by implementing some of these strategies. So make sure you watch it till the end and let me come straight to the point. This was in 2017 and at that time $1 was equal to 68 Indian rupees. So for all the calculations and currency conversions that I do in the rest of the video, I will consider rupee 68 as the exchange rate from US dollar. So the first client, this was a company based out of Saudi Arabia who reached out to me over Dribbble for one freelance project. To give you a brief background, Dribbble was a very popular platform for designers back in the days. Well, it still is, just that I used to be much more active back then. Dribbble is like Instagram, but for designers, where people could post their designs either as still images or animated videos. Now, it's not like a typical portfolio website where people put real-life projects and case studies with explanations. Dribbble thrived majorly on creativity of the designers. Most of the designs that you see were futuristic concepts made by people all over the world. Well, there were real projects too, but majorly concepts. So it was also a lot about being cool. I would post so many concepts and mock projects on Dribbble, mostly animated product design interactions. So this Saudi client looked at all those concept work on my Dribbble profile and reached out to me with this offer. The job was to make a web product for a real estate service for renting and buying apartments in Saudi Arabia, similar to 99 Acres and Magic Bricks in India. This project also later extended to designing a mobile app as well, but that's a different story. This was my first freelance projects for a proper client. I've done smaller bits and pieces, logo and stuff like that here and there, but this was the first big one and also the first international client. So we went on a call, they explained to me about the work and asked me, how much would you charge? And I had no idea how much to charge. So I said that I would get back to them the next day. And I went ahead and asked one of my designer friends who used to freelance much more than me. And he suggested that I should charge $35 per hour. Absolutely no further explanation. He said that I could start with 35 and I could increase it later. Now $35, that is around 2,500 rupees per hour, actually felt a lot to me. But this friend of mine had a lot of experience working with clients abroad, and so I had no reasons to not believe him. The next challenge was to determine how long or how many hours I would need to do the job. I somehow took a guess and felt that it should be around 1 month of work, and I should be able to do it in a month, just the website. So for the calculation, I considered 22 working days in a month, excluding the weekends. Since it was a part-time project, I considered 4 hours per day, which is a normal, by the way, for part-time work. All these conditions around my limited availability were communicated to the client in advance. And based on that, I did the math and arrived at $3,080. That is 22 days into 4 hours per day, which is equal to 88 hours. And 88 into 35 is $3,080. Now, $3,080 felt like a large sum of money to me, especially when I converted to Indian rupees. It is more than 2 lakhs. But the client agreed to it in one go. I sensed that I might have actually lowballed myself, and that's when I realized how much money one could make in the world of design. While we're talking about making money online, here's an amazing idea through which a lot of freelancers have been implementing to earn lakhs every month. I'm talking about e-commerce. The design market was booming with graphic designers, UI UX professionals, and creative entrepreneurs discovering how to monetize their skills through online stores. From selling digital assets like websites, templates, graphic design, illustration packs to custom merchandise. While all this might sound very difficult at first, most designers think setting up an online store requires massive investments and technical skills. But let me tell you, it's actually very easy. This all-in-one enterprise management software takes care of all your business needs. With Odoo's e-commerce builder app, you can set up an online store within minutes and without breaking your bank. To start, you just have to follow 4 simple steps. Add your business objectives, select your field and goal, choose a color palette, Pick pages and features to add, and finally select a theme for your store. And your online store will be ready to personalize. Once the basic layout is ready, you can click on the new and fill in the name, price, and other things to make your project page live. What sets Odoo apart is its incredible flexibility. As an open source platform, you can modify every aspect, be it product description, themes, or even visuals, to perfectly suit your business needs. Plus, they provide free hosting and SSL certificates, eliminating initial setup barriers. Now you can also build your online store with literally zero investment. Check out Odoo from the link in my description. Coming back to our main topic. Although this project was for 1 month, it got extended since the client increased the scope of the work by including the designs of mobile app as well. I also shared a separate code for the mobile app designs. Now I'm not considering the money for the mobile app for this calculation because this extra money was actually made official after the 4-month window that we are discussing in this video. So from this website project, I made $3,080. That is around 2,10,000 Indian rupees in 2017. Around 2 months into the Saudi project, a couple of Stanford grads reached out to me over LinkedIn. Now they were starting a product design agency and they wanted to onboard me as a designer. Well, back then I never spoke about design on LinkedIn. In fact, I didn't do anything on LinkedIn. When I spoke to them, they mentioned that they were looking for people from IITs because IITs are apparently a well-known and respected college even in Stanford. And when they saw on my profile that I'm an IITian as well as a designer, they felt I would be a good match. But I believe the main reason why they wanted to hire people from this part of the world was because we are relatively cheaper. There were 2 developers as well who were Pakistanis, and there are no IITs in Pakistan, so their logic of hiring IITians only was not as strong. But maybe I was a stronger match, designer as well as IITian, I don't know. But the payment structure for this arrangement was slightly different here. It wasn't a project-based thing. They asked me to quote an amount that I would get paid every month. Now, since it was an agency, different projects would keep coming and I would work on whatever the agency was working on. The payment would remain fixed. They were also open to my limited availability of 4 hours every weekday. I've seen that this concept of limited availability works perfectly fine for developed countries because they value work-life balance a lot more than we do. And they were fully aware of this part-time work for me. The work environment was also slightly relaxed and there was never an expectation to do tons of work every day. This worked perfectly for me. Now coming back to the money that I quoted, I did the same math again, so $3,080 per month, but this time after my last experience, I was a little more confident and I rounded off the amount to $3,500. That's what I quoted, and once again, they agreed in the first go. The currency exchange rate actually makes this situation's win-win. $3,500 is probably too low an amount in the US and no designer would agree to work for that. But for us, when converted to Indian rupees, 3,500 is a substantial amount, around 2,40,000 rupees. This arrangement with this agency worked for over a year, which means I was making 2,40,000 every month in addition to the salary that I was drawing from my Indian job for over a year. Can you imagine how great that is for someone just 2 years out of college? But for the sake of this calculation, I will consider only the money that I made in the first 2 months of this agency work because that's what falls in the 4-month window that we are talking about in this video. So that's 2 into 3,500, that is $7,000, which is around 4,80,000 Indian rupees in 2017. Next came the biggest chunk of money that I made in this 4-month period. Remember the Saudi client? They were done with the real estate project that they were making, and almost towards the end of this 4-month period, they came back with a new request. They apparently looked no further and came directly to me because they were very happy with my work on the real estate project. This is where I realized that when I was working on the real estate project, I was also enjoying myself and I ended up giving a lot of things which were not a part of the original deal at the first place. For example, I ended up making many illustrations, icons, animations, and even prototypes just because I felt they were necessary to build the right experience or to drive a point. As they say, delivering more than what is promised builds long-term relationships. I can't agree more. Now, this one was a large project. It was a super app for Saudi Arabia, which would have e-commerce, ride-hailing, a messenger, and also a payment wallet. This easily felt like 4 to 5 times the real estate project that I had done in the past because some of these verticals needed me to design the vendor side of things as well, especially for e-commerce and all. So coming back to the math again, 3,080 was my rate for a month. The work would easily span for 5 months, and that would make it around $15,000. Now, when I quoted this, they almost agreed, but still asked me if I could offer some discount just for the sake of our past relationship. That's when I went ahead and agreed to do it for $14,000, and they agreed. That translates to around 9,50,000 Indian rupees. So finally, 9,50,000 plus 4,80,000 plus 2,10,000 was equal to around 16.5 lakh Indian rupees was what that I made in those 4 months, above and beyond my Indian job salary, which was more than the amount I needed to buy my 2017 Honda City VX, the model with all the bells and whistles like leather seats, sunroof and everything. The on-road price of the car was actually 14,90,000 Indian rupees back then. I still have that car. Now, it is not that the entire 16.5 lakhs hit my bank account within those span of 4 months. Some of them did and some of them came later, but I closed deals for 16.5 lakhs during that span. I started all these projects with a 40% advance payment and the remaining 60% post-delivery of all the assets. That's almost an industry norm again, something that I learned from the same friend who suggested I charge $35 per hour back then. So I received the entire $3,080 for the real estate project, the entire $7,000 for the 2 months of the US-based agency since they would pay every month anyways, and 40% of the $14,000, that is around 5,600 in the span of 4 months, which was around 10,60,000 Indian rupees that hit my bank account. Oh yes, getting paid from a foreign client in your Indian bank account was not as straightforward either. PayPal was an option, but the charges were very high. So it was the Saudi client who actually did some research and told me about a tool called TransferWise. The same tool is called Wise these days. Using TransferWise, they could apparently transfer money to me by paying the least amount of commission. Actually, it was a tool only the payer used. As a receiver, I only shared my bank account number along with SWIFT and MICR code. You could easily find these codes online for your respective bank account, or you may even reach out to your bank for that. And that's it. That was enough for me to get paid from foreign clients. Yes, I also paid income tax for all this money, which meant the amount that was finally left with me was lesser. But that's not the point here. I didn't decide to buy the car just because I made this money. I wanted the car anyways, and I have been saving for it. All these extra money just made it much easier financial decision, something that wouldn't need me to take a loan out. So that's how I made over 15 lakh Indian rupees in 4 months. And here's the tip if you are starting your freelance journey. Focus on building those genuine relationships first. Remember how the Saudi client came back for another project because I didn't just do what they asked me to. I gave them a little extra by adding illustrations, icons, and animations that weren't a part of the original deal. So put in your genuine effort, go beyond what is asked, and build trust. If you're interested in learning UX but don't have a degree, make sure to check out this video and check out this video to make your first 50,000 as a designer in 60 days. This is Sapta signing off. See you all in the next one.